around. I'm clogged up my grate back there playing around. I'm about 13 miles upriver here. This is called Beard's Bluff. And got stuff all clogged up here. So what have we got jammed up in here? Alright. Nothing in the pump, so it's got to be in the grate. Oh yeah, there's all kind of stuff in there. That's nasty. Yeah. Lovely, isn't it? All kind of grass. I sucked up some leaves, grass, all kind of stuff in there. Alright, now that's fairly clear there. Alright. Alright. Still hung up back there. Let's get off this mess. There we go. All right. Ooh, well, I'm probably gone. I don't know. I haven't looked at my phone here. Let's see what the stats are so far on this trip. I've gone 21.97, so basically 22 miles I've gone so far. The motor that I had in here for years was a piece together, different crank, different rod, piston, and just a Frankenstein motor that I put together for testing, and it ran great for years, but I ran low on oil earlier this year and topped it off and everything was fine, but it kind of had a low RPM knock, just wasn't feeling it, so I went to change the oil last night and it looked like charcoal metallic paint. So I figured I'd just go ahead and swap in the original block. So this is the trip on that, and I figured it'd be a good way to test it, to take it out there on this run to Beard's Bluff. It's about 13 miles from my Jaycee landing ramp up to Beard's Bluff. So, but while I'm here checking everything out, stretch a little bit, I'll give you a walk around on the boat. But there's my water cooled muffler. That's the same one I've been using. I just modified it and went through it again last night, and just updated it with the new outlet. Instead of it coming out up here, it was spraying water all over the place, and sometimes it was running back inside again. And but now with the new outlet there, it's just a nice steady stream. It comes straight out, nothing goes back inside the boat, the hull stays dry, and yeah, much better. Oh, and that's how I run the fuel line on the ES-kape here. And as you see, there's no bridge. The cold air comes through my hood. It ties in right there when you put the hood on, so I get fresh air right through that hole, and then the plenum breathes through this one, and the enlarged size allows it to breathe better. I don't run a pull starter. I take all that off. It helps the airflow, and all the little things you do to control the heat in these boats helps the motor run much better. So, but we have my throttle cable conversion. There's the new steering cable. Of course, you can see the clutch and the hall bearing grease system. Just the grease, you grease the hall bearing there, and of course my pump guard, my aluminum nozzle, no more plastic nozzle back there. Instead of my battery being mounted back there, little teeny tiny 5 milliamp hour, 5 amp hour, I'm sorry. I use the 10 amp hour batteries that I do on all the conversions that for the older boats. But I just mounted that up. They were one of my battery mounts, and it's just bolted to the side, and it's got Velcro, so I can take it in and out if I need to. If I want to pull the gas tank out, it's no problem. But that thing will crank and crank and crank with no problem. All right, well, and as you see, there's a little pin there on the top of the shroud, or the plenum ring, and then I put a little hole right there. That way I'm not having to deal with those O-rings. I don't like those O-rings. They're a pain. If I want to check anything out while the motor's hot, the last thing I want to do is stick my hands down there. They're just, yeah. So that's much easier. And with this coming through the hood, it holds it, and I don't have to worry about it falling off. So you can't rotate when it's on there. And of course, if you hadn't noticed yet, I got tired of this coming loose all the time, so I just put the same style as the last model had for the hood latch, and that holds it down. There are people that have lost their hoods going down the highway because that came unloose and off the hood went, and I didn't know it till they got home. So I'm not doing that. I want everything secure. We got the factory seat, which, as you all know, isn't the best in the world, but there's the storage hatch that I put in the tank there, and while it's not as big as the old models, it does give you plenty of room for miscellaneous stuff. I got my life jacket in there, and a couple tools, my little emergency bag pouch with a sponge in it, big sponge in case there's any leaks. I can sop that up, and some basic pliers and zip ties and some string and some miscellaneous MacGyver stuff. And there's my steering conversion up in the cockpit area. If y'all hadn't seen that yet. And there's the Harmony console and my windshield. But that's pretty much it. You got the bow handle, and that makes tying down on the trailer so much easier. And I got a bow rope, so that when I'm floating it on and off the trailer, I don't have to go chasing the boat somewhere. Got my rope there. All right, well that pretty much wraps up the walk around there, and everything looked good on the motor, so we'll go ahead and keep on trucking. Beautiful day. Let me get some pictures here. I don't take pictures out here on the banks very often. They usually don't get out.